I'm so ready.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be really fun. Holy moly, kids, this week's the big one. You've got 2 Jenns this week. We are hobby authors.
That's for sure.
Because you need to be reminded one more time.
Every single video.
Let's get it out of the way now. Today, we are super excited.
Yes, we are kicking off how we would write characters based off of the Zodiac. Obviously, there's 12 Zodiac signs, so this is going to be a 3-parter, okay? Using 6 categories, we have broken down where each sign fits according to whether they're the main or side, or hero or villain character energy, their mythical creature, their weapon of choice, what they'd wear to a ball. I don't know why. We picked it, we filled it out. So.
Because there's never not
This
a
is
ball.
fantasy romance, people.
There's always a ball.
There's a ball. And then which FMC and which book boyfriend would be each sign. That's what you can expect. So let's get started.
Let's get into it. You can start.
I'm going to read the ChatGPT personality summary of this first sign. Bold, energetic, and natural-born leaders who dive headfirst into challenges. They thrive on adventure and competition, often acting on instinct and passion. While fiercely independent, their fiery nature can make them impulsive and impatient. We're obviously talking about Aries.
Chills.
Why can't I write like ChatGPT? Damn.
A girl can dream.
Okay. Main or side, hero or villain?
In my personal opinion, if a headline about you can contain the words audacious ram, I don't think you're a side character. I don't believe it. And you could be a villain, a charming one. Hear me out.
Okay.
I'm thinking specifically a villain that reveals themselves to be a villain.
Okay.
Via some huge betrayal of a close personal friend because you're charming and mean.
Rude. Okay, you know what's wild?
So that's what I've got.
You know what's wild?
What?
I wrote main villain. Main character, villain. Loud, talks over people, and just takes over the damn world. Gets it done. That's what I want. Done.
I believe it.
Aries.
But hiding behind this wonderful, charming facade. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, we were so in sync on that one.
Really on point.
What's their mythical creature?
So I went a little weird with some of these. I'm really sorry.
We'll get into that later.
The Chimera.
Okay.
I know. Hear me. Hear me out. Do you want to look at it?
My word.
Hey, so it's got the body of a lion, the head of a goat, and the snake of a tail. So it's Greek. Yeah. We got it. But so it's associated with strength, fierceness, and an unpredictable nature. So
okay, I get that.
It's in Aries.
You did it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna stop. Thank you.
Let's get that off the screen.
Yeah. You didn't like it? He's kind of cute.
Okay. I went Phoenix. Fire? Okay, first of all, that's not the right reaction. That's the reaction for Chimera or whatever. Chimera. Phoenix. Born again. Aries is like the first sign. Yeah, Phoenix, fire.
Yeah.
Born of the flame.
I don't know why. I kind of just associate Phoenix with like a quiet resilience, which is
but they sing.
But like most birds do.
You're not wrong. I still think mine's good though.
Yeah, I get it. I'm so sorry. Don't let me yuck your yum because like I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No. I see it. Born of an aggressive, like natural reaction.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. No, it is fine. It is fine. You chose that. Who do you agree with?
You know, it's probably not me.
Are you an Aries? You pick. Which one would you rather?
I'm really sorry.
Weapon of choice.
Flamethrower.
Ooh.
The kind that incinerates on contact.
Okay.
Yeah. Hot. So maybe the fire, maybe there's something to it.
Maybe there's something to it. They are a fire sign, madam. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, but there's a couple of those. Okay.
There are. And you started with flamethrower for the first one.
I really did.
You didn't save that.
That was really low-hanging fruit.
Video.
I plucked early. Yeah.
Video 1. I said Morning Star.
Okay.
Just aggressive.
I like it.
I would argue strength, but little skill. It sounds like a piss take for Aries.
Your regular gym bro on roids to me sometimes. But like make it fantasy. Wait. We can't just on Aries. Like, yeah, okay, we have to get out the gym bro on roids. Damn it. No.
We need it.
Yeah, you're just the start.
This is just the beginning.
The rest is coming. Here I am. Red.
Yes.
Ball gown. Sweetheart.
Mm.
Diving. Neckline. I'm talking. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
That's the goods. They're sharing the goods. I similarly chose a super deep plunge. Bam.
What?
Get off of my chair.
I was so concerned. Oh my god, I thought you were just emoting.
Sorry, let me try that again.
We haven't even got through one.
Super deep plunge. Like, bam, I've arrived. You're welcome. Oh my lord.
We are never gonna get through this. Okay. No, we got this. Should we try that again?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We got it.
So I give 2 references because I'm talking deep plunge.
Deep.
With jewels.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
I think Aries would like that too. Your FMC. I already saw it and it's the same as mine.
Don't make me say it because I don't know how.
Alien. No. Alien. Instantly butch. The first name's not the hard one.
I didn't think you were gonna trip up on that one. Aylin G.
Aylin from Throne of Glass by S.J. Maas.
What a classic.
The classic. And so obvious. Fireheart, come on. Fire wielder, come on.
Yeah, that was also
That
low
was
hanging
just
fruit.
straight.
Yes.
Straight. Bold. Passionate. Alien.
Great.
Okay.
Book Boyfriend. I don't think mine's that great.
Oh.
Yeah. I got here's the thing. I didn't want to once again pick her in
S.J. Maas.
Book Boyfriend, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So I picked Cassian.
Yo, that tracks though.
He's a Leo.
Wait, what? You said he's a Aries.
No, she's an Aries.
Yeah.
He's a Leo.
So you're saying they're
Aries
a match?
is compatible with Leos.
I thought we were just doing like which book boyfriend is an Aries.
Oh, I've done this all wrong. That would have made it so much easier.
Yo, do you want to just keep it as is?
Yeah, let's just
keep
happens.
it as is. Okay, you got an extra category, my friends. Which one they're most compatible with? I hilariously, this was completely unintentional. I just had a list of them and I chose Rowan Whitehorn. Also Throne of Glass, also S.J. Maas. But you know what? He's pretty impulsive. He's pretty bold.
So
Fiercely protective. Let's be honest.
So you're saying why he's an Aries?
That's why he's an Aries.
I understand now. You know what? Let's just make it a thing. Book boyfriends, I think they'd be compatible with.
Versus book boyfriends who are the zodiac sign that we're talking about. That's how it's going to be from now on. I hope you got to this point. I hope you didn't just skip to whichever one was your sign. So that's Aries. Whether you like it or not, that's what we chose. This is how we would characterize them. Does that make sense?
I think so.
That was a wild ride.
And that's just the first one.
You'd argue that was very Aries energy.
Probably too much.
Probably a lot.
According to ChatGPT, this sign is reliable, patient, grounded, with a strong desire for stability and security. They are loyal, determined, and appreciate life's comforts and luxuries. While often stubborn and slow to change, their loyalty and practicality make them excellent, steady companions and hardworking individuals. We're obviously talking about a Taurus.
Duh. Main or side, hero or villain?
Okay.
Do you want me to start for all of these ones because you started for all the last ones, or do you want to stay?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
You can start with these ones.
switch and swap. Switch and swap. To me, Taurus is giving main villain. So, okay, if a villain was actually going to win, it would be Taurus, okay? Or it would be the vibe where the villain thinks that they're in the right on like morally gray kind of topic, like an ethically charged topic. they would think that they're doing the right thing, but also, regardless if they were or not, assuming they weren't because villain, yeah, they'd do it. They'd win.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
I'm a little different.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good.
In my opinion, a Taurus would be a side character unless
Okay.
given a goal, given ambition, motivation, like a dog on a bone. Main character, no stopping them.
Yeah.
Probably to the detriment of some relationships, that goal is being attained. That being said, hero versus villain, the grounded practical side says hero. But could be a misguided villain.
Okay.
Being fed the wrong information.
Okay.
If they think they're right, you're not going to change their mind.
Valid. Okay, that's kind of, there's a little bit of similarity in that last part.
I had a really hard time with that one because it's just that there's so much to that one.
Yeah. Just a lot to it. Okay, mythical creature. I went with dryad, tree nymph, in other words. Also, to be clear, I think that there are some standard associations which I tried to deviate from because I'm bored of them, sick of them. You see them coming,
and you'll see this one coming. So it's
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
so I have both actually, a minotaur and a centaur.
Oh,
half of you is a bull in some aspect. That's it. No, okay, sorry. So a centaur is a horse, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the minotaurs.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
No, you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you combine.
So the minotaur.
You do both.
So I'm saying you're either a minotaur, head of a bull, body of a person,
right,
or a centaur, head of a human, body of a horse.
Got it.
Yeah, I think it just depends on how you're feeling that day.
Okay. You pick and choose.
It's up to you.
I love it.
Is it your body or is it your head?
Yeah.
What do you want to think with that day?
Yeah.
I like it.
I was going with like tree stable.
I get that.
Dryad. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. Earth sign. Earthy vibes. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
Which is like
I
not
really
nearly as connected as yours is.
Fine.
Moving along. Weapon of choice. I wrote obnoxiously decorated big heavy sword. Yes. It is very big. Luxurious. Excess.
Along the same lines.
I'm ready.
Meticulously decorated, unique, one-of-a-kind bow and arrow.
Beautifully done.
Nothing like it. The artist probably died. There's no other way to get it.
While making it.
It's everybody who sees it just knows how much it's worth is what I'm getting at, I think.
Very big. Very nice.
Very big.
All right.
Really good. What would they wear to a ball?
What would they wear to a ball? Okay. Obviously it has to be luxurious. But also Taurus. Taurus only wears what flatters Taurus. Okay, so if they only wear black, they're wearing black. It doesn't matter what the color scheme is. They're stubborn like that.
They are.
And that's it. End of discussion. But luxurious.
It's
gold.
Love it.
Black. I love it. I love it. This is perfect.
I just think they're practical.
In the way, yes.
They're earthy.
Okay. I thought it was black from this angle.
No.
It's dark.
She's
gorgeous.
Not black.
It's beautiful.
A forest green. I love a good forest green.
I even love a forest green.
Yeah. Where the details are the same color as the dress, so it takes a while to appreciate them.
Ooh, subtle.
Taurus likes some fine craftsmanship. Yeah. That's all I got.
I love that. Moving along.
Moving right along.
Okay. I have a strange one for FMC. She's kind of a side character, actually.
Okay.
I wrote Luna Lovegood. Nargles exist.
For this one?
She's firm, okay? She's stubborn. She believes what she believes.
Yeah.
Right? She's dependable. I wouldn't say necessarily that she's like grounded all the time. But her advice, like the things that she would say, is surprisingly helpful in a way that gives off the grounded vibe, regardless of how airy it sounds. That's why I went Luna Lovegood.
Okay.
Do I have to say what book it's from? No.
I hope not, I think.
No.
Okay. You might actually not know this one.
Okay, that's fine.
Althea Zoltaire. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. It's from an epic romantic fantasy is the series. Blood and Steel is the first book.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, men are allowed to do things, women are not allowed to do things, and she is dead set that she wants to achieve a very specific goal by a very specific time frame. It's as specific as I'll be, I think.
Yeah. That's good.
She is driven and ambitious to the point of self-detriment, and I chose her for a lot of that reason, and the perseverance and the innovative ways she gets there. She's a pretty good FMC. She's a pretty good Taurus, I think.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's her book boyfriend that matches her? And what's their sign?
This is a weird one.
Okay.
Mr. Darcy.
And what's his sign?
Capricorn.
Okay.
They're pretty compatible.
Okay.
Just like the same level of ambition, drive, and appreciation for the finer things, and drive for stability. And they both essentially would complement each other with. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, he's pretty stoic, but a Taurus kind of needs a stoic partner sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. They either match the energy or even it out, and you never
Darcy
really know.
would even that out.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have for which book boyfriend would be a Taurus. Draco Malfoy. I don't know how both Tauruses ended up coming from the Harry Potter series. But luxury. Stubborn. Come on.
His father might hear about this. That was the worst accent.
I'm putting that in.
No.
That's in. It's a short too. That's Taurus for ya. I hope you were disappointed. It wouldn't be hard.
What are we doing? Ooh.
Okay. This sign is curious, witty, and endlessly adaptable. Thriving on variety and mental stimulation, they're social butterflies who love conversation and can charm just about anybody. With dual natures, that gives it away, they can be unpredictable, switching moods or interests in a flash. We're obviously talking about Gemini. Obviously. All right. Main or side, hero or villain?
Okay, this was a tough one. It really depends on how you rate this one. I went main.
Okay.
I went main. Mm-hmm. Just curiosity and restlessness is so easy to drive a plot with. Like your main character, if they're just driven by those things, it's very easy for them to find many side quests to just find themselves on. And charismatic helps.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. As far as villain, I don't see a villain.
Okay.
I really, really don't. I know there's two sides.
Yeah.
I read those as two moods.
Okay.
So like the face they put on that's happy, charismatic, and then however they're actually feeling. But I don't think either of those masking. I don't think either of those sides are actually capable of villainhood though. So
valid.
That's just how I feel.
Okay. Yeah. I went side character and hero.
Okay.
Similar. Not quite sidekick. That's not where we're going with this, but it's more like they're the hero behind the scenes that ultimately is changing things for the main hero to succeed. So think spy, think somebody who's, infiltrated.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Like a double agent.
A double agent.
Ooh, yeah.
They're pulling some ropes, but they're a side character.
I like that.
Because they're behind the scenes fixing it up.
That's a good one. I like it. Gemini was fun.
Yeah. Gemini's a fun one.
Gemini's
a fun one. Good, very usable.
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
Okay. A mythical creature. You go.
Siren?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. They got that allure. You see them in the distance. They're stunning.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. They're charming. But we actually don't know what happens It's the unpredictableness, right? I
Okay,
mean, you kind of
okay.
know, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
the sailors don't know.
I mean, it's two. Yeah, there's two tones.
Yeah,
There. There's two tones.
there's, yeah, it's a stretch.
Not as much of a stretch as mine.
All right, give it to me.
You're not gonna like this, Gemini. Okay. Sorry. Harpy. Unpredictable. Wings. Air sign. You just don't know what's gonna happen, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what would happen.
That's a stretch. It's a stretch, but I didn't want to. I don't know what else.
I don't think it's a break. Like, it's a stretch, but it's not a break. I feel like we're still in the...
We're just not in Gemini's good graces right now. Let's fix that, shall we? With
let's
dress.
try and get there.
A
Actually,
really pretty
first,
dress. Oh yeah, weapons. Yeah, you go.
2 light, perfectly balanced daggers. Because if they don't get you with the first swing, certainly they will with the second.
Vicious. Yeah. Okay. Themselves as a spy. They are their own weapon. Okay. As a spy.
You're using that very early.
Don't worry. I have some in my back pocket.
Okay.
Don't you worry. Okay.
Like, that's a later on cop out if needed for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
There's lots more where that came from. Okay. Dresses. Now dresses.
I want it so gold.
Okay.
It looks like there are gold flakes
Scattering about.
flying off of it.
Wow. Number 1.
Stunning. It doesn't have to be the most overstated dress,
Yeah.
personally, but when she walks, yeah, it's like gold flakes starting to train in the background. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I envision.
Okay. I went for this purple number. Floaty.
Wow. We went.
Breezes in the air. Very different on this one.
Yeah.
But like puffs up in the air. Like has a lot of movement to it.
I like that.
That's my...
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the color?
I do.
It's like you're almost your favorite, except a little too light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
Okay.
So FMC.
Should we just say it on 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
On
3. You count.
1.
On 3.
On 3.
On 3. I know what that means now. Okay.
1, 2,
Feyre.
I see it. I see it.
She's a spy.
She's a spy.
Uses herself as a weapon. And she wouldn't wear this dress, but maybe that one.
Yeah.
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 Spring Court's gonzo. Suzzy. Yeah, curiosity, quick wit, navigates complex relationships and environments really well.
I'd agree.
Almost like a double agent.
You are really caught up
Yo.
on the spy.
You know, we all pick which aspects of which zodiac we focus on. We can't focus on all of them.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So the book boyfriend.
Right.
I thought we'd go with Matthew Claremont from the All Souls trilogy. He's really intelligent. Like really quietly reserved.
Okay.
But confident.
Yeah.
And I think he'd just be a really good fit. Like after she learned how to read them.
Right.
That's kind of a prereq.
Yeah. After she... Yeah, no, but like I mean strategy wise, like she's got it down, I'd say. So like they could have those kinds of like
I mean the weird I know it's different. It's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I just have to stop.
Will Herondale from The Infernal Devices. Quick-witted, intelligent, but also like a bit flighty with its emotions. Is that a pretty good one?
I can see it.
Like he's a Gemini.
Yeah, he's a Gemini. Yeah, he's a gem.
Gem.
Yeah.
All right, I think we did it.
I see it.
Gemini, if you're disappointed, just leave us a comment below and let us know. Where are we wrong? You tell me. Doesn't matter. It's our opinion.
Okay, ready? All right. We're diving in. We are getting deeply emotional, nurturing, protective, with a strong desire to care for loved ones.
Aww.
They value security, comfort, and home,
Aww.
often seeking close, meaningful relationships. They're sensitive, intuitive. They can be a little bit moody, but they are fiercely loyal and empathetic. Obviously, we're talking about you, Cancer.
We see you.
We see you.
You cute little nugget.
Adorable. Really, truly
Really,
adorable.
so cute.
Like, really adorable. Yeah.
So cute.
Okay. So
I lost track of who went first.
it's you.
It's me?
It's you.
Okay.
Yep.
Main or side, hero or villain? I've gone with main hero. I know, not what you would expect.
Like, at all.
I know.
At all.
However, they're the kind of hero that sees injustice and takes it upon themselves to make it right for their loved ones.
Okay.
Mm.
I can see it.
Self-sacrifice trope,
Mm-hmm.
but also like
Yeah.
intense need to protect, like a mother bear.
I can see it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Main hero.
Driving them. I can. Well, okay.
You see my perspective, but you've got your opinion.
Yeah. I actually did say, although protectiveness can give them main character energy in moments, I'd still say you're part of the supporting cast. And are you even capable of nefarious behavior? Yet to be proven. So I would not categorize you as a villain either if you were a Cancer. The hardest thing about you might be your mood swings. So it's free.
That's for you, Cancer.
That's for you.
That's a gift.
You're really nice.
You're really. So what is it? It's main or side hero?
Side hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good side.
I just don't think that they're capable of doing terrible things.
Terrible things. Okay. And then what do we have? Then it's mythical creature. Okay. I went for something very classic. A mermaid.
Okay.
Water sign.
Big time. Yeah.
Mermaid, motherly, feminine. Sometimes, like if you're a dude, you're a dude.
If you're a guy, you're a guy. Okay. So I went a little off the beaten path. I think it's pronounced naiads.
Ooh, yeah.
Water nymphs in
Mhm.
Greek mythology,
Mhm.
because they're normally just written as very gentle, nurturing creatures. There's a lot of myths where they just straight up tell people where clean water is, which is kind of nice. I thought that was really sweet. Yeah, and they live in freshwater, river, lakes, streams, bodies of water. They're just beautiful women that will randomly pop out of the water. So that's Greek mythology for you.
Very Cancer vibe.
Very Cancer vibe. And they're fiercely protective of their environment, so the people living in it and their waters. So I feel like that's just it just makes sense.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Basically the same thing.
Okay, weapon of choice.
Wait, maybe we can talk about this first.
I thought you were talking to me.
I didn't know how to put that in there, but like that's in quotes, but like
that's their weapon.
Yeah. Well, that's their first line of defense.
Okay.
And then they go to like a traditional dagger.
Okay.
A dagger that was probably passed down from like their granddad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very close combat. See, I wrote crossbow because they need to be at a distance from the damage they've caused because they can't handle that. If there's danger, protect the cubs. Crossbow at a distance. We'll investigate at a later date.
Yeah,
that's my take on that.
I do see it.
It's not bad. Hey man, we're making this up. So
we absolutely are. Okay.
Dress.
A dress.
The dress.
Oh my gosh. What about a wispy pale number? Am I even supposed to go first?
I don't know.
Look at this.
Very beautiful.
Stunning.
Not be in the way.
Simple.
Yeah.
Just like a little hint of zhuzh on the neckline, and that's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough.
I went a little crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Something to accentuate those hips. Listen, it's gorgeous, first of all. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason this gave like I see like fertility goddess, and then I think mother, and then I think Cancer. So that's how I got there. And blue, because water. Any comments?
How is that mother?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? How is that mother? Like birthing hips? That's not it.
Why do I have to say it? I mean, why do we have to say it out loud? Just let it be.
But they're like hip pads.
But anybody's hips could fit in there.
Okay.
Even if you had birthing hips.
You know what? Yeah, I don't like hearing it either.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
you
good.
said it first.
I'm good. Yeah, no. This what's the next?
I alluded.
What's the next category?
Okay. Is it FMC?
Yeah.
Okay. FMC. I wrote Tessa Gray from the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare.
I also went Cassandra Clare.
Really? Could you? Oh,
Clary Frey.
Yo, we went so different. But I mean, maybe she writes. No, I'm not even gonna. Not gonna go there. Okay. Loyalty to her friends, willingness to sacrifice for them, especially people she loves.
Absolutely. I think the whole like series is spent her looking for her mom and
Right. Yeah.
That's
Tessa, however. Yeah, empathetic qualities.
Yeah.
I think she hits it pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like she does a good job.
Yeah.
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 CC did a good job, I'd
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
with those two.
Well done. Big fan. Okay, do I do mine or do you want to do your boyfriend that goes with Clary?
Sure.
Okay, you do.
Welcome, Resand.
Okay, what's his sign?
He actually fits under so many signs.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I think S.J. Maas wrote him to be like the
ultimate book boyfriend.
Yeah, because like the amount of signs he actually like falls under. Because
Right,
he
yeah,
himself could be a Cancer.
He could fit places.
He could fit a lot of places. Or can he?
Not here. Wait. Okay.
What sign is
So
recent?
what sign did you say though?
I know.
Because we had a conversation about this and I wrote down what I thought you were going to put. Do you remember?
Yes. I definitely wrote this down. No, this is exactly who it is. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
He's a Leo.
Really? Yeah. Not what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think?
This is what I wrote. I said you were going to pick Gemini. Do you wish you did?
No. He's not a Gemini.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what am I talking about?
The fake persona?
Yeah.
2 people? See, this is what you meant by he could fit into a lot.
He can fit into a lot. So what's your book boyfriend?
Well, the Cancer book boyfriend is Peter Millark.
Yeah.
He's throwing you bread.
He's giving you that bread. Yes. He's getting
nurturing, deeply loyal.
Yeah. Very.
I'd say that's a pretty good one.
If your superpower is camouflage, I'd say very docile. Yeah. I would agree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, side hero.
Side hero.
I did say main hero.
You did.
But Jen said a side hero, so it matches somewhere. I feel very proud of that one, to be honest.
The main hero?
No, the Peter Millark.
Yeah, no, that was
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel very proud of that.
As you should. As you should.
How do you feel about it, Cancer? How do you feel about all of these? I want to know how you feel about my dress. That's all I really care about. Did you like my dress?
Yeah.
Jen wants to know if you like it.
Let me know how you feel.
I think you can read how she feels about it all over her face.
I'm trying to work on that, actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's really good.
Not working. Okay. Oh. We've done 4.
Oh my god.
That's the first video done. Oh my gosh. Tune in next week. We're going to have the next 4. And then the week after that, we're going to have the next 4.
It will probably just get weirder.
Aries was pretty hot, though. We caught some kind of wave there.
It was a really good start.
It was a fiery start.
Aries was a great start.
Yeah.
A spicy start. I cannot believe you wasted Phoenix on Aries.
Nope. Nope. I stand by that. You're wrong. Nope. You're wrong. Chimera.
I can't even take you seriously.
Okay. Subscribe so that you don't lose out on the next ones, because what if your sign was not in this video? Sorry, but let's be honest. It'd be a long video and you wouldn't watch it, so.
That's very true.
Do you want to say bye?
Absolutely. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes.
We tried our best.
Please don't be mad. If you are, though, let us know.
Yeah.
First 4 in the bucket.
Dropped in.
Dropped in.
Locked and loaded.
Locked
ready
and
to
loaded.
go. If you want to hear the next 4, this is the spot.
Jen Square. All the authors signing off. Pure chaos.
We have to have gotten something.